All right, folks, welcome back to EVO 2016, Street Fighter V, Capcom Fighters. We have OG Bunch versus Xen Chang. They are ready to go. I don't think they're going to be playing these two characters, though. We got to see who they're going to select.
I've actually gotten a few people tweeting at me. So one person estimated at max we might be playing 100 days of Street Fighter.
What?
And then I had someone else, it was actually Ace King Asu, kind of did more of an average. He said maybe 57 days of Street Fighter.
That's a wide variance.
Yeah.
But okay, that's cool.
But that is definitely a lot of Street Fighter being played.
Yeah, either way, that's a lot. So I know Sien's been playing Macari the whole time. He's sticking with that character, and Bunch is going with Karen.
Yeah, it's really interesting too, because I know that when Sien plays Macari, he goes a lot more for V skills, because he tries to build up the V trigger super fast. So that is his style of play.
I think a lot more people have adopted that style.
Yeah, because Macari, once he gets into V trigger, he's just so much better, and it makes a lot of his combos better and safer.
Oh yeah, so much more mobility. It's just a great character. The drop. Yeah, look at that, right.
Point blank range, yeah, just to build it.
Oh, that's a bad timing though, and Bunch takes advantage of it. EX, yes, a lot of damage and stun. And Bunch just backs off, doesn't want anything to do with that V-trigger Macari.
Oh, wow, gets the air-to-air first. Bunch takes the first round. Look, we know that Xen Chang, very old school player, but Bunch trying to show that he's the stronger OG player. Once again, you see every chance that Sien gets, he's going for that ground pound to build up.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's a really smart style. Sweep starts things off here for Karen. Bunch, oh, well, could have been more. Have an awkward entrance right. You know what? That's not working out for him.
Yeah.
I understand he wants to build V-meter, but that's not working out for him. So Super's ready for Bunch. If he finds a hit, he can not quite seal this, but get pretty close. Xien's got to turn red.
It's regardless of how much of a life lead that Sien has right now. Oh, he went for it. You see that? He went for the punch ender, which beats the mash jab to beat everything else.
Right.
It's a risk because it's very punishable. Just step on her. Just do it. Stomp, stomp, stomp. And that's going to take it for Sien on that round. So he ties it up 1-1. But of course, OG Bunch still sitting on all that meter.
Gotta take advantage, he does, and in doing so, builds V-meter. Yeah, I really don't like it.
The close range is not working out for him.
It's just not.
Close to stun, went for the overhead. Great block from OG Bunch, but now OG Bunch still not quite out of the waters yet. Gets under there.
Oh no!
That had to have been super.
I think so. I think so.
Oh, love it. Walk up throw after the V cancel. Oh no. Oh, the stop didn't hit. Very fortunate for OG Bunch.
Yeah, see, look, Sien knows anything's going to do it. So, really get a lot of stand jabs, kind of a funky timing on that medium kick. And that's game one. Sien on the right side of your screen. All right, Bunch is a player from New York who also lived in Orlando. I've heard the name before.
Yeah.
Don't know terribly much about him, but apparently a Karen lifer when it comes to SF5. Thanks for the info. And hey, if we ever talk about somebody who we don't know, somebody like that is up on stream, and it is somebody who you know, please send us a tweet. That'd be great. I would love to have more to say about people. Yeah. When I don't have something to say about people, it's only because I just don't know. Yeah. But if you can tell me something, happy to talk about them.
All right, great start from Sien. Getting in there. Stand jab, anti-air. It's just easier to react with that than go for the uppercut. They would uppercut if they were more ready for it. Let's just put it that way.
Sure.
Let's see if he goes for any more close range V skills. Or if that's something that he's taken out of his game because it just hasn't been working out very well.
Ooh. Again, really went for the overhead there.
Went for a reset. Try to get
I
a little
can't
bit
believe
cheeky there.
Yeah, he actually is using her V-trigger as if it's a mix-up tool. That's something that you saw in like the first 2 days. And
I don't even know if it lasted 2 days.
Maybe not even. Maybe not even. Yeah, of course there is an overhead out of it. There's that command grab that you can duck out of it, right? There's the cross-up. So there are tools. It's just that most characters have good ways to deal with all of them.
Oh wow, that wasn't even a meaty crouch jab. It was a slightly delayed crouch jab to see if she would do a wake up EX or not. And there it is. Xen Chang is going to take it.
Okay. Okay, here's a fun fact from Zaffarino. Why not? Bunch will wear flip-flops during a snowstorm. I don't know if that's true. I don't have any way of verifying that. But that's what Zaf says.
All right. All right.
Look, I'm not just going to start reading wild stuff on stream, all right? I just, you know, give me something over here that I can believe.
I gotta imagine your feet would freeze off and just like fall off if you're walking around in a snowstorm, like walking through a bunch of ice.
Never done it. I don't know.
With flip-flops.
People from northern climes are different, man.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what? It actually is true in some respect. Your skin gets used to different climates. And I was talking with somebody who's from the Minneapolis area, and she was saying that her skin actually gets really red when she comes down to hot climates like this. And I was like, do you mean in the same way that when I go to Minneapolis, my skin gets red because it's cold outside? And she was like, yeah, it's the same effect.
Yeah, I've actually heard that just like this general bacteria that is around in your area is different than the bacteria in different areas. So that when you actually travel to new areas, like homesickness is not just a mental thing, but can be a literal physical thing.
Okay, all right.
Because you just go into other areas you're not used to, and that's kind of what makes you feel a little down. I don't know.
Video games. Razer Sien versus SO Sasquatch, and then after this is going to be L from Japan against Sirx from Colombia. And then we have Sentosu versus Adlas. But right now it's Razer Sien from Singapore against Sasquatch, who I will find out where he is from shortly.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see Razer Sien. Of course, he's been doing extremely well with Fang. Just recently got second place in Grand Finals at the G League this past weekend. Also part of the Capcom Pro Tour brought to you by Sony and PlayStation 4.
He's from the U.S. Sasquatch is U.S.
Okay.
So his third round matchup. You know, in that Grand Finals, Sien switched away from Fang and went to Ibuki. But that matchup was particularly rough. Cammy versus Fang is not easy for Fang at all.
Yes.
And so I get Sien wanting to try it out. I don't expect anything like that unless he's really harrowed badly in some matchup here. But in general, I expect him to stick with Fang. And Fangs have been getting stronger. You know, his Fang, Sonic Fox's Fang.
Even Dominion. He said that he has a bunch of tricks ready to pull out here at EVO.
Yeah, so. Mono. Like there are these Fangs out there that are doing work. And I think that's something that a lot of us recognize, right? When the game came out, remember us talking about it, he seemed like a weak character at the time, but you could tell in his tool set that there was a long-term ceiling, pretty high ceiling available to him, and I think that's starting to become apparent now.
Yeah, honestly, I feel that about a lot of the characters that are considered, quote, weak. I know a lot of people thought Laura was kind of weak at first. She turned out to be a lot stronger. Zangief, who started out being strong, who has gone to being weak. I still actually feel like he has a lot of room to go back in the other direction. We saw Itabashi do really well at that same G League tournament.
That's right.
And a lot of people are starting to, I really feel like it's going to come down to a lot of the V-Trigger V-Skill usage. Every time people activate V-Trigger with Zangief, they just use the Tornado right away instead of using it for V-Skill. But in any case, we're at Fang and Vega. I could talk about Zangief all day.
I hear you.
This is not the time nor the place.
So what I heard is that there have been some changes to Fang in just the last week. Of course, there were some quote-unquote bug fixes.
Yeah.
And that part of them for him is that his hurt box doesn't go backwards quite as quickly after doing that mine placement as it did before. So that is a little bit worse for him. So far hasn't seemed to change how Sien plays.
Yeah, Sien plays a pretty offensive Fang. He likes to stay in your face.
I think that's how the character should be played, to be honest. And a lot of the Fang players are coalescing around that idea.
Yeah, the hardest part is like he looks like he's designed to be a defensive character, as with Dhalsim, as with Guile. And when you try to play him that way, you lose.
Yeah.
It's not actually how they should be played. They actually should be played kind of at this nice mix between offense and defense, you know, going back and forth.
Fang certainly has space control, but I just think he, you know, he's not a traditional zoner. That's for sure. Really? Wow. Gutsy slide timing. Sien's going to have to remember that.
I love that. You see how he went for the stand roundhouse as a meaty on wake up, and when he didn't wake up, he immediately went to counter crouch into the kick follow up. He had a situation for, you know, had a solution for both situations that left him plus. To do combos.
The hit, yes.
Yep. Oh, and he missed the
he's
jump attack.
fancy.
Ow, and then he's going to eat a super for his troubles. Sien's probably going to chuckle about that one a little bit. Yeah.
This is going to be a tough comeback.
Oh, I love that.
What an interesting timing for
I
that.
love that because everyone's always expecting that towards roundhouse after he does that EX step. And instead he went to the counter crouch, and that makes you gives you just enough space that he was like, oh shoot, must hit a button, and then boom, kick in your face.
Very unusual timing on that. Cool though.
Yeah. Getting him all the way into the corner. Look at this relentless pressure.
High or low. Oh, it's a grab instead.
Yep. And that's why he got thrown, because thinking the same thing as everybody else.
The setup, yeah, you got it. That's going to be a cross-up.
There is a Fang round if I've ever seen one right there. Once he starts getting that pressure going, it's really, it's confusing. He's got a lot of good left-right mix-ups that a lot of other characters do not have.
It's true.
And yeah, to utilize those the best, it's not about staying away, it's about getting in there.
Right.
But he's such an interesting character because you can plant Ryo Bendis, throw all the poison at different angles, which kind of set up the left-right mix-up.
You know, I like him. I play him.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, the poison is still there. No. Oh, no.
So slide again. I feel like a lot of the damage that Sasquatch has made has been from slide.
Did you see that Fang walk?
Yeah, it's cool, right?
There is no chance for you. And there it is. Fang's going to take it. And I love how he had that high-low game. And how he did it was go low with low short and then high with jumping forward. So
yeah, he looked good, and that's what we would expect. I think that Sien has a great chance to go far.
Yeah.
You know, ultimately there might be people who he runs into who can exploit some of the character stuff. For example, Xiaohai.
Yeah, of course.
You know, when they played in Grand Finals.
Bad matchup kind of situation, right?
So I hope that Sien has been working on some counter to that stuff. Maybe we saw Ibuki. It didn't work. He lost. But it was certainly closer for him than when he was Fang.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting situation because we've seen both results from Sien. We've seen him before where he lost to Momochi at Capcom Cup, remember?
Yeah.
And then immediately in final round, he came back and beat Momochi at final round.
Yes, he had figured it out.
And everyone was like, oh my god. But then again, he's had trouble beating Zangief, and he never really seemed to solve that one.
Yeah.
You know, he even went to different characters. Yeah. So we've definitely seen both paths from Sien. So I'm curious to see how he can solve that Cammy matchup.
Okay.
You know?
All right, well, we'll see what happens with that. Coming up next, we're going to have L from Japan against Sirx from Colombia.
Yeah, remember, Japan has sent the third most players here outside of the U.S. It's U.S. and Canada, obviously,
Makes
and
sense.
then Japan is number 3.
Wow.
And so we're actually going to see a lot of Japanese players that we don't know.
That's true, actually, yeah.
Normally when they send them out here, it's like, oh, here comes their best. We know all these guys.
Yeah.
But now, like, with over 100 Japanese players coming out here,
Interesting.
80 of them for Guilty Gear.
Right.
You know, we're going to see a lot of these Japanese players. Like, I don't know if you've heard of L before. He's not familiar. He's not a Japanese player that's on my radar, unfortunately. So I don't really have any history for this guy. But he's going up against Sirx from Colombia. And I know I keep repeating this number, but it's just such an impressive number to me. 73 countries represented here at EVO. Last year was 50. We grew that basically by 50%.
Yeah.
That is really crazy.
Yeah.
So impressive to me.
So let's see which pool this is.
And you see L there on the left, and we've got Sirx on the right.
This is pool number D115. See who we have in this pool. See if there's anybody else notable or who I recognize. Let's put it like that. Not really. Not really.
Okay.
So this looks like it's a third round matchup.
All right, let's see who they go with.
There's the handshake.
And it's interesting, too, because the way that the Japanese players turn out, whenever they send all their players over here to the States, or whenever they just travel out here, it's always a lot of their stronger players.
Oh,
and
sure.
they just blow us up, right? Now, I remember there was one trip where Justin, I think it was Justin, Marn, and somebody else, it might have been Flo or something, and they all went to Japan.
Okay.
And they played in a team tournament. And they blew up a bunch of the Japanese teams that were there.
Interesting.
Because he said the average Japanese players are just like average players. You know what I mean? It's not like that they're all like super gods.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
You know, it's curious now to see if there's just a lot more Japanese players who just want to come out here for the experience. You know, right now it's just safe to assume like, oh, he's from Japan, he must be amazing. You know what I mean? So, but that might not necessarily be the case.
Well, we'll see.
But he's going with Ryu and Sirx going with M. Bison. I always like seeing M. Bison. I always like seeing him do well because I feel bad for him that everyone that like has said that he's not such a great character anymore.
It's probably not, but I do think that this matchup is pretty good for him.
Yeah,
I like a lot of his tools versus Ryu. I think that he has the ability to deal with fireballs fine. Like that's not a problem. His normals keep up probably better than Ryu's do at that range. And if Ryu makes a mistake like that, I mean, not only are you cornered, but you lost 200 life.
Right, and there's already some great information for Sirx. Sirx went for the target combo, and L did not punish it at all. So there's a little bit of, well, L is using Ryu, right? Yeah, okay. So I think, so Sirx went for the stand medium into the Psycho Axe, which is punishable.
Yeah.
And L did not punish it. So I think that's a little bit of information for Sirx, maybe some matchup unfamiliarity.
So it's a mid-range control Ryu. I think that's the attempt here from L. But it's just such a big bet. Like we were saying in another match, I like that Bison can pressure Ryu. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, are you really concerned at this point?
Fair enough.
You know?
Yeah. But Bison likes to do a lot of his pressure from outside of the range where Dragon Punch will just hit unless he's sticking a button into it, which means that doing a DP is a pretty big risk in that situation.
Oh no, just outside of range for throw. And Chip is a real danger now because he could have just head stomped into super or something like that, you know.
Yeah, I really like Bison's chip game because he can do super in the air. So you can just do jump in super without having to land first. You just do super in the air. And that bubble of his super just does chip wherever it's touching.
I haven't seen a lot of shenanigans with that air super. I wish I could see a little bit more. But
oh, I got some cross-ups with it, James. That's pretty sick. But, how often is that going to come up?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wow, point blank absorbing into the counter. Of course, you don't have to absorb fireballs with M. Bison, right?
Ooh, well, okay. So L's trying to figure out ways to deal with this. We've seen a neutral jump from him. We've seen dragon punches from him. That was a grab, and it was not super safe grab. But we're seeing his attempts at dealing with things. Oh, that's one.
He walked forward into it, almost like he thought he was going to be able to make it under. Oh, crush counter sweep. Can he just get close to chip him out? Oh no, he just gets another crush counter sweep. There you go.
And I'm sure that was going to be canceled into V-trigger to make it safe.
All right, L gets around on the board. Oh, again. Oh, is that too? Okay, no, that's close enough. So he's going to spin the meter right here in round 2, right at the start, which is pretty smart because then you have 2 more rounds to build a lot of that meter back.
Assuming you win it.
Yep. And, you know, if you're playing this game, you should always be assuming you're going to win it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Not everybody does, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So, oh, wake up throw.
Oh, wow, really jump around on some free that.
Oh, again, wake up super, but not going to work. And a proper punish from Sirx. Now, Sirx at match point.
Sirx is looking pretty good. We still haven't really seen L deal with this Bison pressure very well. We've seen that he has some tools, but they just haven't been consistent. He hasn't placed them consistently.
Oh, air to air, and Sirx is going to win that. Oh, no! Not sure what he was going for on that slide. That was just almost feels like probably a reaction button. Here comes L. He's getting the offense going. Ooh, interesting. Tried to counter that hit stop with the standing roundhouse, but the Devil's Reverse timing changed it up. And I actually think that was supposed to be a raw uppercut, not low jab into uppercut.
Sure, probably. Pretty good damage on that. No, you can't take that bet.
Yeah.
So now Bison has all that mobility, great frame advantage, great damage available to him. Oh, it's gone though.
Oh.
Super for him, super
for
him, he has super.
Just wake up super, yeah, there it is.
EXDP, oh.
I would have loved to have seen parry.
Let's see, no, you know what? Maybe that's what he tried because he can confirm, I can confirm he did not spend EX meter.
Right, yeah.
He did not spend EX meter. So maybe that is what he tried, I don't know. That
should have worked, right?
Well, there's startup on it.
Right, exactly. That's the only problem is that he would have had to have done it kind of beforehand. So, but
yeah,
I think that would have been the option. That should have been the option. Gotta use that mind's eye, man.
Yeah.
Gotta use the mind's eye.
Yeah. So nice Bison play. Well, Sirx from Colombia moves on, and Ella from Japan is going to loser's side. Now we're gonna have Sentosu versus Adlas coming up next. Then we're gonna have Razer Sien versus DM Willpower.
Okay, cool.
All right,
cool.
Nice. So more Sien. For Sentosu versus Adlas, looks like this is pool D127.
Okay. These numbers are ridiculous. Actually, there's not actually that many pools. They're using them to divide it into sections. But
it starts at 101. Okay,
right,
it doesn't start at 0 or 1. It starts at 101.
The craziest thing to me, though, is like when I looked at so there's a map. There's like a little standee with a map of the ballroom here. I'm sorry, let's keep using the word ballroom. The convention center here.
Yeah.
And it's divided into these blocks, and it has like 100 block, 200 block. It looks like an E3 map. You know, that's how big and everything. It's like, here's the Guilty Gear section and everything like that, yeah.
It's pretty large. It's pretty large.
And speaking of large, these chairs are very, very large, and they're very nice, and they're very, very comfortable. I would love to have these in the Ultra Chen studios, you know? Yeah, so
Vertigear, at Vertigear
you know?
on the Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
And check out 4Gamer Gear as well. Use promo code EVO2016 to save 10%.
All right.
Also, Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tours, where you can find the blue, the white, and the black shirts, the official Pro Tour tees. Check them out.
Again, I know I talk about it every time this comes up, but I love that Furin Kazan shirt that's off in the corner over there, the one with the kanji on there.
Yeah.
Based off of Ryu's philosophy.
Okay.
Means wind, forest, fire, mountain.
Heart?
No.
Okay.
No heart. No heart. No. Captain Planet.
Yeah.
No Don Cheadles.
So pool 127 is who we're looking for, Sentosu versus Adlas. Looks like this is going to be winners semifinals of the pool.
Okay.
I don't know who's on the top side of it still, but maybe we'll see that later. I know that one of the players up there is Olaf Redlund. Top half of that bracket.
Oh,
I don't know how he's done.
Cool.
We'll find out.
Yeah, he's
a SoCal player, friend of ours.
SoCal player who actually left for a little bit, joined the military, came back, and he was back in SoCal. Really need to hang out with that guy.
He's here. I mean, I saw him earlier. And then Sien versus DM Willpower. Let's see how far along in that bracket that is. That's pool D120. That is going to be also winner semifinals of that pool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So if you want to, you can search for Evolution 2016 tournament brackets. Just put it into Google.
Yeah.
EVO 2016 brackets. It'll come up. That's what I did. It's going to be right up on the top. And you can see everything.
Yeah.
They're all there. There's a giant, super giant block of Street Fighter V.
And look at this super giant block of people back here. My goodness. I mean, look, kind of on the topic, you know, we're talking about our friend Olaf here. It's crazy. He's here at this event, but this event, it's interesting because like pre-2009, going to EVO was like a giant like family reunion. You would go there and you knew everybody, at least a little bit. You knew of them and, you know, everybody knew each other. Now it's just gotten to this point where it's like there's so many new faces. It's really exciting. Just like so many new people. I've talked to so many people who are like, this is my first tournament ever.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's a new beast. But that's really cool to see.
Round 1.
So it looks like we found the players, and we're going to let them get started.
Yeah, and that's Burnout Fighter that you see there right in the middle there, right?
Yep,
He's
it is.
the one who did the commentary for the G League tournament along with Kim1234.
From Australia.
Yep. Shout outs to them.
It's an international crew. I was talking with somebody earlier about how whenever we play somebody in a tournament, and of course I haven't done this for years now, but when I used to play in tournament, I would feign like I didn't know how to check buttons. How do you check buttons in this game? How do you do that? Because then everybody thinks, oh yeah, you don't know what's going on. You don't even know how to check buttons. I always used to do that.
Those tactics,
until it like stopped. It started being obvious that, come on, Ultra David, I'm pretty sure you know.
Yeah.
But like before that period of time, oh yeah, there were plenty of shenanigans. Believe me.
And you know, when you want to check buttons, you always pick not your character, so that they're already building up the mental strategies against that character, and then you switch.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Alrighty, we're gonna have
Santosu from Japan going up against Adlas from the United States.
Santosu Mika
Yep, looks like it.
against Adlas with Ibuki. We're gonna have an Ibuki on stream.
Oh, nice. Ibuki on the scene.
I do like a lot about how they designed that character.
Oh, yeah?
Good pressure, good defensive options. You know, the mid-range seems like it might not be there, but I wonder if it's going to be like a Mika situation where early on we feel, this character is not that great in footsies, and then later on it starts to seem a little stronger. I know some people who believe that that's going to be the case, although others think that she's just not that great in mid-range in general. But certainly she has good strengths, and her air approach game is good. Great damage in mix-ups.
I mean,
Great mix-ups, maybe.
I've heard that it's all about that towards roundhouse, that move has so much priority. And
yeah, I mean, it's got a good hitbox, but, you know, it's -2 or -3 on block. You can't spam it at all. It's whiff punishable on, you know, it's all right.
Right. All right, well, in the corner now, and this is where problems come for Ibuki. Stunned just like that. Gonna throw her right into the corner. Oh, missed the reset option, but it doesn't even matter. Just goes right back in there with low short jab into Flying Peach. Takes that round.
I really like Santosu's play. Oh, well, maybe able to get the counter hit, or the meaty combo, whatever.
Trying to get in there.
You know, we really haven't seen Ibuki mix-ups. I mean, for that matter, we haven't seen her defensive options. She has, you know, 3-frame tool. She has 3-frame Dragon Punch. EXDP is invincible. She's got some stuff.
Yeah, but none of that has really come into play yet. Here comes some bomb setup.
Hey,
got her, yep, but wasn't close enough to be able to take advantage of it, unfortunately. Here we still has one bomb left to toss. Oh, but not gonna get to it. It's gonna be the command throw. Asking Nadeshka for some help. There it is. Santosu taking first game.
He looked good.
Yeah, I wonder, I mean, look, obviously Ibuki is not Atlas's first main character, right? So maybe he's gonna change characters. Nope, gonna stick with Ibuki, gonna run with it. Ooh, not fast enough to punish that.
no anti-air. Back strong is a good one.
Regular uppercut. Oh, okay, that sweep could have been punished a lot more than that. Goes in there, teleport dashes for the throw, but good tech, and now Sentosu's getting mix-ups.
Ooh, but Ibuki's jump is just too high and floaty.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Gonna be able to. Oh, goes for a throw reset instead.
I like it. Mika getting the knockdown. That hasn't worked any of the times.
Oh, that was too far for the explosion to hit.
Yeah, how about that? All right.
Just aimed the wrong one, perhaps. Maybe the middle one would have connected, but.
So we're seeing Sentosu really make quick work of that crouching strong into command dash. Been throw tech, but then also just there, it was toward medium kick on its way over. That's really cool to see.
Okay, there we go. We finally saw that EX uppercut using the invincibility there. I like the range, standing right outside of the dropkick range.
Pressure, well, had a chance to anyway.
Yeah, Sentosa's done a really good job mixing between regular jump attacks and the body press. So really throwing Adlas' game off. Yeah, nice. Got it meaty enough to combo.
That could have been big. Could have been the round and the match. Here it comes. Really? Grab just like that?
Nice.
That's gutsy. Yeah, look at that expression from Adlas. Really?
Worried about Nadeshko, but then all of a sudden, there's the throw. So.
Okay. Well, we're going to have Sien coming back up next.
Okay. And you said this is winner's semifinals.
Yeah, winner's semifinals.
D120.
Correct. Sien versus DM Willpower.
Okay. We've definitely seen Willpower before at some of the U.S. events.
Yeah, remember the name. Sure.
And obviously getting here to semifinals proves that he's a very strong player as well. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
And you see Sien right there on the right sitting down, Willpower on the left. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at our monitor here. Yes, this is Sien and I'm DM Willpower. So, no, but they're coming to sit down, get ready for their match right now. There they are. There they are.
After that, we're going to have a couple more players. Looks like Chowser and Salyer.
Is this supposed to be Slayer, maybe?
I'm looking it up right now because that seems like it might be. I don't know. Well, I don't know, man. We'll find out.
Okay.
After that, we're going to have Macari versus FDSA 99. And then we're going to have Iron Soul NZ versus Xen Chang.
Okay.
That's the lineup right now.
Of course, you're watching Evolution 2016. Almost just under 10,000 unique players across all 9 games showing up for this event from 73 different countries.
And if you're talking about total entrances, over 14,000.
That's right. That's
a lot.
And 5,100 of them are here for Street Fighter V here on the Capcom Pro Tour, brought to you by the Sony PlayStation 4, the platform of choice for Street Fighter 4 for all your Capcom Pro Tour practice.
So there's Willpower on the right side of your screen, and Sien is on the left. I really liked how the Fang looked, I gotta say. And as Fang has had more time to be developed, there have been more and more setups. He's a very research-heavy character. You know, you have to put a lot of time into him and a lot of thought into how to use him because he's not as clear-cut as some other characters are. You know, some other characters in the game, you look at them and you know, okay, you play offense. You know, okay, here's my important buttons, right? Fang is not like that. Fang is you know, it's hard to know on first glance whether he's defensive, offensive, mid-range. Well, that's been developed over the course of the last several months.
And it's tricky, too, because just by design, he seems like he's supposed to be a defensive character. And I think that's kind of deceitful, and it is what's kind of held back some of the Fang players in the past. So, as we mentioned, he can actually do super well as an offensive character.
Oh, yeah.
So,
and this is a match that some folks think Fang wins.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because he has good pressure. He has the ability to set up traps that are difficult for Chun-Li to deal with.
I mean, I know a lot of people, just from the other side, I know a lot of people say that Chun-Li has no bad matchups in this game. But
yeah.
There we go. Maybe a potential here.
I really like the mixing up between light kick Ryobenda and the medium. The medium is the one that stays, and light kick is the one that just hops back.
Wow, the ranges right now from Sien are immaculate in that situation. He has been throwing out...
Ooh,
okay.
There's Willpower, though.
Just dropped the combo, unfortunately, and he's going to get punished for it. And you see how Sien begins most of his close-range offense with safe on-block moves. You know, that's really a key thing to do.
Right.
We've seen him use the coward crouch kick, crouching medium kick, and towards roundhouse. Those are the three main ones, and those are the three main ones that we see him go with the start of his offense almost every time.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, they're easily confirmed. They're plus on block. Why not?
Oh, I love this movement from Sien right now.
Okay, but here's Willpower. Not out of it. Pretty close in life even still, even though it feels like this round has been dominated by Sien. The life lead is not that big. But he's playing the long game, that's for sure, especially with the poison right now. Especially with that gray damage right now.
Trying to take advantage of that gray health as much as... God, there it is! Got a big chunk of life off of that one poison shot. That was the first air lightning kicks we've seen from Willpower.
That's true.
Oh, that's punishable, but Sien instead had it in mind to run away already, I think.
Look at this time. Yeah, wow, there's 9 seconds left. Hard to imagine Willpower having enough time to take that. You know, it worked out for Sien anyway.
Just going to eat a couple of poisons there, and now take a little bit of damage over time. Gets the hit, so gets out of that poison.
Poison coming in. And nice too because it gives him V-meter, which is really important for him. To be able to poke safely with crouching roundhouse. Good.
Yeah, once again, he just finds that right time. He just knew that Willpower really wanted to get in. What is going on?
Yeah. Oh, really? No anti-air from Willpower. That might be it, yes.
Yeah, there it is. There is a little bit of startup on those. A little bit of delay, I should say.
Oh, yeah, he didn't just go for the seal? I wonder if that's what he tried and he screwed it up. You can do the sonic boom rather than the flash kick with punch and just get the juggle.
All right, well, there goes Sien's taking that first game pretty soundly.
Sixth win for player one.
All right, going right back into it.
You see what I mean about how Fang can control space pretty well against her, and he can pressure her pretty well?
Yeah, I mean, that's the one weakness that Chun-Li has is that without meter, she really doesn't have any wake-ups. She has to deal with it outside of EX Bird Kick, and if you bait out that EX Bird Kick, that's a crush counter for you. Yeah, and it's so cool that Sien really is, whenever she's not poisoned, he will go for the V skill just to get that little bit of damage over time. You know, he's kind of playing this long game that it will add up eventually.
Yeah, well, it does. And again, it's not just that the poison damage is in there. That was cute.
Oh.
It's also that she doesn't lose her gray life when she's poisoned.
Oh,
that gray life sticks around. And that can be really important for Fang.
Oh, he's going to be able to combo off of that. Yeah, there it is. And you saw that expression from Willpower is not a good expression.
Yeah.
It's a lot of frustration. He turned to his friend and kind of shook his head. It was kind of like, what am I supposed to do to this thing? And honestly, oh, he did it again. Oh.
That's so cool to see Fang do. Those are charge motions. Oh, that's stun.
You know, part of me really wishes that when he did forward and back dashes that Fang went
yeah, I know.
Because I just think that would work so well with him. Oh, he did it again!
And it would have worked, but just a little bit off on the range. There you go, Sien takes it over Willpower.
Yeah, and again, you know, I was talking about it in between the rounds. One of the things that actually was bad to see was the expression on Willpower's face. That look of exasperation, you know what I mean? It's we talked about it a little bit, just like, you have to have the right mindset for this. You have to be able to withstand a lot of that and be able to take bad rounds like that. You can make a comeback. You can make a comeback if you can gather yourself properly and just get yourself in the proper position.
Well, I can tell you what helps you to get in the proper position. That's Vertigear chairs. You can use promo code EVO2016 to help set your position right. Follow him on the Twitter and use promo code like I said up on the top right there. GamerGear for GamerGear.com. That's what we're sitting in right now, and it's nice.
Of course, Capcom Pro Tour is streamed via XSplit. Broadcast on the XSplit. You can get a 20% discount with the code ProTour2016 at xsplit.com/CPT. A lot of new features that have come out in the most recent XSplit update. Lots of control, lots of power. And actually, I can probably say this, lots of really, really talented people working for that company right now.
That's true.
Offcast, of course, has been working there for a while, and Spooky has just moved out to the Philippines to go work there at XSplit. And we know a couple of other people who are potentially moving out there as well.
Right, FGC folks. Yeah, they're really doing a good job.
Exactly. So not only do they have the ability that way to keep making a good product, but they have the people with the field experience to be like, look, I would like to have this. This would be cool if I had this. So there you go. So a lot of cool features on XSplit.
All right, let's get into the next one. This is going to be FN0 Salier.
Okay.
Let's begin.
Versus Chaoser. I don't know. What would you, does that sound right to you?
If you need any Sally needs or Chaos needs, we've got Salier and Chaoser here to take care of them.
Could be Chaucer? Could be Chaucer? I don't know, man.
Well, you know what? Sorry, total tangent, but I love this nighttime stage.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's so pretty.
It's
oh
cool.
My God.
I love the mountains in the background.
Yeah,
honestly.
and the sky looks so good.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Anyway, back to the match. Back to the match.
Video games. All right.
Yeah. Oh, nice dash under. Yeah, I guess that was obvious. We're gonna get the confirmed combo into the EX legs. Gonna steal a little bit of that meter, thank you. Punishable, and goes for a lockdown instead.
Right.
Oh, good reaction timing on that, but he misses it. And Chun-Li could have did a lot more. She did jab, actually. So, Nash is gonna take it. Yeah, I mean, she was just jabbing from a defensive position, but had she just blocked the Sonic side, then she would have had a big old punish on his way down.
Sure. The stare down just for a little bit. Tried to anti-air. I think that's second time. It is kind of tough to anti-air that button from Nash.
Yeah. Nash has good jumps.
He does.
Good jump attacks.
Yeah.
And I love seeing that stand roundhouse too, because that's his original stand roundhouse, a jumping roundhouse, I should say. And so it just looks so cool to see it animated in 3D here.
Nice timing on it. I like it a lot.
I like the dance back and forth. It was a good idea. It was a good idea.
No, I really like that timing on the bird, though. That was really keeping his eyes open.
Ooh, fell on there. Could have been a juggle. With the Sonic side afterwards. But here comes Chaoser can.
Let's go, Chaoser. What will Salier do? Will he press buttons again?
And he was stuck in the middle of the throw. And that's frustrating because it was just like, you did all that work to make all this comeback, and then you made this throw, and then dead.
Yeah, and it's annoying too, because if you just had your meaty in Nash as he got up, that trigger doesn't work. It's not invincible on its first frame. You can just hit him out of it, but you have to be perfect with your meaty timing. Jump roundhouse, not into much though. Pogo, really? Almost like a weird empty jump option. Salier pressuring. Chaoser now gets the big chance. Has V-Trigger. They both do. There it is. Well, got something out of it.
Gets the throw.
What'll Salier do?
Oh, he's going to be able to... Oh, wow, with the regular lightning kick. Okay.
Hey, I mean, it was good.
Yeah,
it
and saved the meter. Alright, going in. Try to catch it over a little too far. Just gets caught by the jump attack. Too late on the anti-air, but as you said, Nash with that really good jump roundhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, punishable, but
Yep.
no, nothing, nothing.
Here comes Chun. Oh, well, this is the reset. But now Salyer has, well, had all the resources. Chance for more damage was let go.
I kind of feel like maybe that was an execution error of some sort, or I don't know.
Probably.
Okay, close enough that time for the EX Lightning Kicks. Gets in there again. That's the same thing that he did last time after the EX Lightning Kick dash up and then just go for the low jab.
Yeah.
And connected both times.
This is the 9th win for player 2.
No changes. Coming back into the next game.
All right. Tied 1-1. Throw into the corner, but wake up jab. And, I mean, Nash doesn't have a beautiful standing light kick standing jab anti-air, but. Oh, there it is. Finally got the stand light kick anti-air.
And there's the bell. Ooh, oh, you know what?
Oh, he missed it. He missed it. He wanted the link off of that low jab.
Big chance for Salyer. Can he do this? Needs one more hit. One more hit. Either way, really.
There he goes for the throw, and it worked.
Heartbreaker. Yeah, you could see it on the face there. Ugh.
Dropping a combo to lose a round like that is one of the most frustrating ways to lose. Wow, raw, and it gets it, but a little too late on the EX leg, so not going to get that full juggle.
Right.
Oh, speaking of good jump roundhouses, Chun-Li with a good one herself. Getting right under there.
Okay, let's see if we can get anything else. No, just the backdash.
Both of them backdash.
Yeah.
Both of them saying, want to get out of here.
Chun-Li ready with V-trigger. Okay, there you go.
Good anti-airs right now from Infiltration. Oh, I'm sorry, not from Nash. Nash.
Nice work.
Wow.
That's gonna be it. There you go. And that's so tough to lose in part because you dropped that one combo, right? This is such a big stage, EVO, to be on and to lose in that fashion. You're not gonna let yourself go. You're gonna keep thinking about that. And that's unfortunate. I feel bad for him on that.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that's going to stick with you. You're going to think about it. So you're going to think about it for a very long time. Like, what if I just didn't drop that combo and it'll eat at you forever? But you know what? That's one of those things that you just learn and go, okay, that means I need to shore up my combos, not get nervous, and then just play stronger. That's all you can do.
Sure. I mean, like, for example, if he had done EX legs rather than trying for the link after regular, then he would just take it
right.
around.
That's true. That's true.
So,
yeah, he just really wanted to save the meter.
Yeah,
but yeah,
right.
Oh, it's rough. It's rough,
well,
man.
That's a good lesson for the future, but it does suck for right now.
Yep.
Definitely sucks for right now. So up next, we're going to have Macari versus FDSA 99. There are the players, Macari from the US, FDSA 99, also from the US. It's pronounced Chaoser, like in serve.
Like in what?
Like in serve.
In serve.
That's the note that I got.
Okay. I'll take it.
Thanks for the info. So a couple of American players coming up now. Let's see which pool they're in. Pool D130. And we'll find out who else is in that pool. Maybe we'll see where in the bracket they are likely to be. This is probably winners finals of this pool, actually. They started on different sides. So I'm going with it, being most likely the winners finals of pool D130. And we are getting towards the end of this block of pools after all, right? We're at 3:47, and typically these take 2 hours, and we started at 2 more or less. So we are getting close to that. After this, we're going to have one more match before we take a break. It's going to be between Iron Soul NZ and Xen Chang. So Macari Bison, Macari Vega, and FDSA99 Vega. Nice anti-air. It does work. Down Fierce does work. It's kind of hard to time. Will they go for the... everybody goes for down forward Fierce for the frame trap, which is almost perfectly timed, but you gotta sometimes have that grab in there. Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, just empty jump, low, crouching light kick. It's gonna take it.
Oh, wow. What a jump.
And it's an interesting start there towards Fierce. That's a big bet. That's a big bet to start around with.
Yeah, you're spending a lot of frames on that when you do it. It's a nice button, but it does take a lot of time.
I mean, you have to think of it like starting the round throwing a fireball. You know, there's a chance that your opponent just may jump at the beginning of the round, and that's basically the same kind of situation. And Macari. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you see Bison's throw range. Really, really good throw range. All right, he's sitting on a lot of meter, but he has no V-trigger, unfortunately. FTSA. Oh, spends the meter.
Whoa,
what?
Is that stand jab? I love it. I love it.
All right, there you go.
All right, so Vega beats Balrog. Yeah, I'll just say this one. Why not? Why not? FDSA 99's dog, Mika, actually helps him practice SF5 frame data. I'm willing to read anything, it turns out.
Oh, my Lord.
So we're going to have a character switch over to Macari, away from Vega, Claw. See if that does any better.
Round 1.
We'll see how he starts, too, because the last round started out with such a commitment. The same jump forward from Macari, but no anti-air at the start from FDSA 99. A lot of neutral jumping out of Macari right now. Very aerial game as Bison.
Oh, wow, just going right in there with the scissor kick.
Okay, air-to-air jump, strong, strong. And FDSA finally a chance to pressure after the knockdown, not really anything out of it.
Yeah, so far Macari, whenever he needs to get in, scissor kick has been the right answer. He's just been able to get in almost for free, kind of.
Yeah, it's a good one. Unfortunately for Bison, is one of the more V-reversible tools in the game. But if you're not willing to spend V-reversal, then you can get in.
Right. And Macari, I would like to see maybe some more neutral jumps from him, just to kind of discourage that way in. But yeah, things are not necessarily working out very well for him. And again with the empty jump low.
Match point, Macari.
All right.
We'll see if it's the jump forward again at the start for Bison. Nope, dash forward, dash.
Twice. 3 dashes in a row.
FDSA trying to get in. He just hasn't had his own pressure, really. He's been having to deal with Macari's pressure. The DP finally gets FDSA about really nothing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when you're just stuck on reaction situations, you always just have... If you're always on the defense, reacting to your opponent's offense, it's just not a good way to survive these matches. And so here we go, FDSA got a little bit of offense, but just spent all of his meter on EX stomps. And it really didn't get him anything. And then a crush counter now.
Almost did. Just one more hit. Oh, that's it. Here's FDSA 99 with V-trigger Macari.
Oh, a little too far.
He activated. He can get in so quickly. Pressuring. No! Just like that, Bison gets down jab and seals the match.
And there you go. Macari is slightly minus after that. It's safe, but you definitely do not have the advantage. So you have to respect the opponent. You have to respect your opponent's buttons, and that is not what FDSA did. Unless you... What did I say? FDSA? Was that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
FDSA 99.
Yeah, if he had gone with an uppercut maybe to try to challenge that, but unfortunately did not work out that way.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, next match is going to be Xen Chang. If they're sitting down right now, Xen Chang versus Iron Soul from New Zealand. Cool.
Is this winners finals from their
check.
pool, actually?
Cool, D125. Let's take a look at this guy.
Players from New
I gotta
Zealand.
think so.
Yeah.
I would think. But let's see. Sien,
Chang.
Looks like he didn't sign up as Xen Chang, as he want to do. Let me look for Choi Boy. No, not Choi Boy.
Yeah, he has definitely done that.
He's definitely done that.
Definitely signed up as Choi Boy before.
He's entered as a lot of random names in the past.
Yeah.
And when there were paper brackets, people just see, oh, Xen Chang is Choi Boy 99.
They just
Fine.
cross it out.
Yeah.
That's the way it works. That's why it's impossible to try to change your nickname. I mean, Shen's not even trying to change his nickname. He's just doing it for fun. But
oh, no, I'm sorry. I had the wrong one up. He did sign up as Xen Chang.
Oh, okay.
Well, that has happened in the past, so it's not totally crazy. Against Iron Soul. Yeah, they started on opposite sides of the bracket.
There you go. So this has got to be winners finals.
That's right. Also in this pool, let's see if there's anybody else notable. Micro Nuke from the Middle East was in there. Marvello was in there.
Okay.
OG Bunch, who we saw earlier.
Oh, that's right. OG Bunch from New York.
Yeah.
Here we go. Iron Soul from New Zealand.
That's quite a trek coming here from New Zealand.
Rocking that impressive beard.
Oh, speaking of impressive beards, he's got the big muscle man coming up now.
I love seeing it here in winners finals.
I just love his animations. Look at that guy.
Dude, yeah,
look at the intensity,
right?
The cones in his eye. You see, that's not a pupil.
I know.
That's a cone.
Those little cylinder.
The cylinder.
The cylinder eyes, yeah.
My iron body is invincible.
Invincible. All right.
So since Macari doesn't really have long-range buttons, I do feel that Geef keeps up pretty well in the mid-range in this game. But he doesn't have great anti-airs for dealing with Macari. Macari does have good defense himself, and so he can get away from Geef better than most characters can.
Right.
And, you know, he can pressure in a way that Geef can't deal too much about with those seismos right there.
Right. The ground pounds are the big problem, and then when you finally do get the jump in, just like that, you get anti-aired with an uppercut. So this fight can seem a little bit difficult to deal with at times. And so there it is. Shen always ready for the uppercut, goes for the throw. And yeah, you can absolutely disrespect Zangief on his wake-up. I still see a lot of people play against Zangief almost as if they're playing Street Fighter 4 Zangief.
Yeah.
And they don't dash up and like pressure him on his wake-up. But he is absolutely vulnerable. Nice using that knee to get over the ground pound. That's going to be one of the key tools to get over ground pound because you can move forward, you can avoid it, and you kind of have a little bit of advantage after it whiffs. But you just have to make sure you time it well. Nice throwing him right out of that V skill.
I really like Xen Chang's gameplay right now. Looking great. That said, I really like toward medium kick right over the side wall.
Hey, look how early he was able to activate that V trigger. He's barely lost any health.
Oh, we went to go for the grab.
That's it,
it's the classic bait as you're getting up as a grappler and the opponent's right next to you and you have super, they jump 8 times out of 10.
Yeah, and it's funny
4 times
because
out of 5.
I feel like that's exactly what Iron Soul was saying to himself right there from his expression.
Like,
he was like,
why are you doing
he was like, oh man, like 8 out of 10 times they like jump on your neutral jump when I have super. All right, so Xen Chang taking that one pretty much by Seismo.
Pretty much.
He just plays Seismo uppercut game. And you know what? There's no reason to change the game up. Why change it up if it's working so well? So just keep going for it. There you see, remember how earlier we were seeing him do those close range Seismos? He is still going at it.
That's true, but it hasn't really cost him in this match so far.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Iron Soul do, toward medium kick at that range. We haven't seen him do charge spears. There you go. There you go, yep. Certainly Geef has tools.
All right, so he's in with the EX, goes after him, but just the crouch short, crouch light punch, nothing else. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he can get the stun. He might be able to get the round on this. He should be able to.
That's it right there. Provided he doesn't completely just melt down on that last combo there.
Yeah.
He's all good. Okay, good stuff. Staying alive.
Round 2.
Again, that's kind of difference between, we talked about that other expression. Remember how he looked exasperated, like, what do I do?
Yeah.
But Iron Soul remaining focused. I like seeing that.
Okay, nice. I love the timing on that roundhouse. Okay, just walked up. Yep.
Okay, that was comboed.
Yes. A lot of gray life on Iron Soul's side right now, but it's going away. And I like how he's playing this right now. Can Shen get it? Super. Oh, okay.
Okay. Gets a throw reset. Oh, Oh, he gets the crush counter roundhouse, but nothing to follow up.
Right, and the jab. Oh, he just was too early.
Yeah, because it was a counter hit stand light kick. Sien sitting on all that super.
Yeah, Sien is very dangerous right now. Again, the anti-air. And look how worried. You see how worried Iron Soul is about the wake up from Xen Chang?
Right.
Sien was able to wake up with jab, whatever it was, because Iron Soul wasn't pressuring. He was too concerned. So it's unfortunate for him that he backed Sien all the way back up. Great job to him in doing so, but then once he found the corner, I think he started to overthink it a little bit.
Oh, he's in again, but on those situations, he's always using the jump medium kick at a really high height that he can't combo very well. If he could react to the ground pound a little bit better, switch to maybe fierce or roundhouse, he could get a more substantial combo.
A lot of jumps right now from both players.
And a huge life lead for Iron Soul.
Oh, this time he did go for the hit.
Oh, but
No
not
punish, you could super, you could EX, you could do a lot of things.
Ooh, nice. So concerned about the Seismo, not ready for the dash up throw.
He's slowly trying to make his way in. Oh, the overhead, if blocked, that's punishable by super.
Yeah, see, there's a problem right there. If your reaction is the stand jab as an anti-air with Zangief, especially Zangief, because you're so used to hitting 3 punches to lariat and anti-air people. But if you've trained yourself and switched it to stand jab, it'll lose against those cross-ups.
Yeah. It's not an anti-cross-up tool for Zangief. There was one time in there where there was a stomp that was not punished, and other than the roundhouse stomp, they're all superable by Geef, but that was unfortunately let go. Shout out to Iron Soul though. Winners finals of his pool, he can still make it out, that's for sure.
And once again, shout outs also to XSplit. Capcom Pro Tour is being broadcast via XSplit. Use it for all your streaming needs. Visit xsplit.com CPT. You can save 20% discount on the licenses with the code Pro Tour 2016.
So, Momochi will be coming up to play. We are going to be taking a break. After that, we're going to have Momochi. Just 1 second while I check where that's going to be in that pool. I would think that it's going to be pretty deep in it.
Well, we're pretty deep in these Vertigear chairs right now. Very comfortable. They kind of cup you and cushion you all over the place. Got nice lumbar support, got nice neck support. And of course, at the Capcom Pro Tour store, Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour, grab yourself the classic Capcom Pro Tour shirt. You see it there on the top right. You can also pick up the 2 new styles, 2016 Win, Rinse, Repeat, and the Furin Kazan shirt, the black shirt you see down there.
Okay, but we are gonna take a break just for a little bit. Again, gonna be back with more Street Fighter V and Momochi in just a little bit.